to get to. They're not local, so to speak. They're inconvenient to get to.
Oh, man, they down in there, South Georgia.
Yeah, you got to damn to take a road trip to get some natural food, man.
Yeah.
You got that?
Yeah, Con. This is Sirach. I'm gonna start at 1. Sirach 38:1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which ye may have of him.
Yeah, honor a physician for the uses. Read that over.
Sirach 38:1. Honor a physician with
Honor
the
a physician. Continue.
due unto him for the uses which ye may have of him.
And which uses do you have of him? Different herbs. Different, because you have like you have the left hand side, they have potions and all kind of witchcraft. But on the right hand side, you got tinctures, you got salves, you got balms, you got all kind of different things that you can actually take to actually cleanse yourself. You know, some of those things you have to let sit for a while so it can, get more potent. Like when you make certain tinctures, you would actually, like for instance, like a garlic tincture, you would take garlic and then you would put a certain like vodka. Then you would let it sit for like a number of days, 2 weeks and things of that nature. And then you will actually strain it, and it has all kind of benefits to your body, man. Antibiotic and things of that nature. Natural, antioxidants and all these different things in them. Turmeric, ginger, all these different things they're actually used for the service of us. But see, our minds, even today, even as an Israelite, you still be in the flesh. So majority of the stuff you be eating be bullshit, man. But that's why we gotta, get out that mentality too of the things of the flesh, because in convenience, what's the first thing you run to? You might run to Chick-fil-A, you might run to a fast food restaurant, because a lot of that healthy stuff be expensive. But you gotta cut out that stuff, because really, I remember individual made this point. It's a good point. He said, really, the healthier alternative is really cheaper than eating unhealthy, because you're gonna have to pay later on with all that unhealthy shit that you eat.
Yeah.
If you eat a McDonald's burger, you think you're just paying $1. Nah, you're gonna pay later on in life, man. You're gonna have to pay thousands of medical costs, man.
Yeah.
Because what you're gonna have arthritis, you're gonna have gout, you're gonna have kidney problems, you're gonna have digestive problems, hemorrhoids, brain problems, worms. Yeah, different types of worms, tapeworms, roundworms, hookworms.
Hey, they show Jake these McDonald's videos where they try to burn the Big Mac and they don't burn, or they put it in a little capsule for like 5 years and it don't rot. And Jake will still go to McDonald's and get a goddamn 2-for-1 there.
McDonald's is totally off.
It's
The
like,
people that work in McDonald's and the people that eat at McDonald's are some of the worst people in America.
If you were even associated with McDonald's in these days, man, you got demons on you, man.
Don't go to McDonald's for the worst.
I used to get Uber Eats deliveries for that shit. I canceled all of them.
Hell yeah.
All kind of fights that be going on at McDonald's.
That shit. Yeah.
You got certain people that be fighting over them dollar cheeseburgers, man.
Continuing on, it says, "For the Lord have created him."
For the Lord have created him, which is the physicians. And it's a lot of herbs, man. You have Ayurvedic medicines, which a lot of those East Indians, they big on a lot of different herbs in the Middle East. China, you got Chinese medicine. A lot of those herbs, you could take, and it's real good, beneficial to you. Certain teas, certain greens that you could take. If depending on whatever sickness that you got. If you got arthritis, because a lot of that stuff come from inflammation and highly acidic diet. It's you got an acid chart, which is your pH. You got a pH chart, which goes into acid foods and what goes into alkaline foods. Majority of the foods that most people run to today is acidic. French fries, they're highly acidic. Burgers, acidic. Tacos, burritos, all these different sauces, barbecue sauce, hot sauce, all that shit is acid. Meat, dairy, starch. A lot of those are highly acidic. Now, you need acid in your body as well as you need alkaline, but it's a balance. You don't want to have too much acid, and you don't want to have too much alkaline, because your body becomes too acidic, or it'll become too alkaline. It's supposed to be on a balance. And then you have the alkaline side, which you have celery, cucumbers, you got limes, you got lemons. Now it's with limes and lemons, those are real good for you. A lot of people say drink lemon water and lime water in the daytime. It helps regulate your body.
It's a soft detox on you.
Yeah, soft detox. Apple cider vinegar too, because even though you think about apple cider, limes and things of that nature is acid. It's known as citric acid. But when it goes in your body, it turns alkaline. But the acid itself, it actually helps build up your stomach acid.
Cuts through the phlegm.
It cuts through phlegm and things of that nature. Because even a lot of stuff in your body is a lot of problems you have in your body comes from phlegm and mucus. That's why it's best to stay off that goddamn that dairy, man, off of all that milk. Of course you're gonna a lot of times you're gonna get cheese, you're gonna use butter and things of that nature, but really minimize it. Really that whole milk, man. Because you got even better alternatives with the milk. You got hemp milk, you got almond milk, coconut milk, flax milk. You can use those milks, which is a lot of times it's just flax and water, and it tastes like milk, but it's more healthy. But when you drink a lot of that whole milk, that's a lot of pus and a lot of poison. And when you put that in your body, that's what heightens your inflammation. That's why a lot of people have a lot of high inflammation in their body, man.
Especially Jake. Jake will be like, man, I'm lactose intolerant. But they'll sell that milk for $2 or what, a gallon now? Mm-hmm. Sometimes it might be $3.
And them big ass jugs be for $2-3, man. There's a catch to that. That's why you gotta stay away from all that bullshit, man. Whenever something is that cheap, it's not good for you. You look at these crackers, these rich devils, they be buying $150 steaks. Go on this one website, it's called Dean and DeLuca. You have a pack of beef sausages, $68 and shit. These crackers, they'll eat healthy, man. They invest in, and you have individuals that buy it. They might go, when you go grocery shopping, your budget might be $70, $75. These devils will go grocery shopping and spend damn near $500, $600 in one day, man.
That's just for the week.
That's just for the week. So that's important, man. It's of course
health is wealth.
Health is wealth. We're gonna cuss out this devil. We go into all these things, but this is the importance of yourself too. You got to go into the herbs. Oh, get that in Wisdom of Solomon. What Solomon was speaking about the
Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 17.
Yeah, 7. But keep going on that. Because this is important. Jake started to get sleepy when topics like this come on. I ain't trying to hear about all that shit, man.
Man, I'm trying to hear the video cuss now.
What about the black woman? But what about that black woman though?
Hey, but you know what? The black woman eats shrimp.
Yeah.
Trying to throw us something out there. Talk about that.
Throw some bait out there.
Throw something out there. Yeah, we ain't talking about her right now, man. We're talking about building of a nation.
God.
Read some on that.
All right, Sirach 38:2. For of the Most High cometh healing.
For of the Most High cometh healing. So back in the ancient world, you would have those men that was heavy in healing. You had on the road to the land of Israel, Moses led the Israelites, and he knew those herbs too. You had one time which the waters were bitter, and he threw a tree in the waters and they became sweet. I think the waters were known as the waters of Marah. And he threw that tree in it, and it became sweet, and it became basically edible for the consumption of man. So that means that Moses had a heavy knowledge dealing with the herbs. Adam had a heavy knowledge dealing with the herbs.
Like, what do they say? If you let holy basil, soak in water overnight in your water, it'll remove all the fluoride, I believe. Mm-hmm. Like this basil leaves. But I can't imagine the flavor. I'm pretty sure that shit probably be nasty as hell, but it's
But you can probably take something to actually stimulate it. Maybe take stevia or something like that to sweeten the flavor.
Probably put some lemon and cucumbers in it to change the flavor.
Yeah, because even like aloe tastes horrible. Like if you ever tasted aloe straight from the aloe plant, that shit tastes horrible. But when you drink the aloe vera out of the bottle, it tastes alright, because I think they mix it with stevia, or they'll put sugar or whatnot to sweeten it. Now, even with sugar is horrible for your body, white sugar. But you actually have healthy sugar alternatives. You got honey. Honey is a great sugar alternative. You got stevia. It's another one I forget.
You got raw sugar.
Yeah, you got raw sugar. Turbinado. Sugar cane.
Even when you get to the salts.
Even with salts. Himalayan salt. You got sea salt. This is one site I had. It's on my phone, but they got all kind of different salts. You can actually order salt. You got red salt, pink salt, like black salt. You got these are the things that these rich folks really take. And scriptures refer to us as a nation full of kings and priests. You got to get into this stuff. You can't call yourself a priest or a king and you eating at McDonald's, man. Your go-to is McDonald's and Burger King. You got to get out that mentality, man. And this thing, of course, it's a stage growth. It's not like you're gonna switch your diet overnight. You got to study. You got to see what's good for you. You got to see what kind of dietary problems you might have.
You got to develop a taste for it.
Develop a taste,
Because
acquired
when you
taste,
first
your
eat
palate.
it,
Yeah.
your palate be all finished.
Yeah, your palate be through.
You know, for example,
Like, man, what the hell is this?
yeah, in the world,
Then after a while, you get used to it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like how you get used to eating vegetables again, man. Because when your parents made it taste like shit, you didn't like it, but then you start getting in the kitchen, the Lord put that spirit of cooking on you.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, the Brussels start tasting good, asparagus. You just gotta try these things out.
almond milk. Because I didn't get used to almond milk. I didn't used to like it until I started consuming it more and more. And then now that's all I drink.
Small that.
It says, Sirach 38:2, for of the Most High cometh healing.
Hey, and that's why even in America, a couple years back, and I'm pretty sure you saw doing it today, all over the world, it was a lot of holistic doctors that was being killed, man. Top holistic doctors that was into natural style living, they saying stay away from the pharmacies, stay away from all those drugs. Take this. This could cure your cancer.
Sabi.
Sabi, as well as a lot of others. It wasn't even most people know of Sabi because he's the so-called black doctor. He was known amongst the black community, but it was all kind of white doctors and things of that nature that knew that it was a cure to AIDS, it was a cure to cancer.
Horseradish.
Yeah,
It
horseradish.
helps with cancer.
Yeah, a lot of these different things, and Sabi was speaking about how a lot of these things is mucus in your body, man. A lot of these things. He said if you cut off starch, if you cut off meat and dairy, and stay heavily involved with the fruits and vegetables, you could damn near clean everything out of your body, man.
And they say either you're feeding the cancer or you're killing the cancer.
And you know how you observe that too? If you have like insects and certain, if you ever had insects in your house, they don't run to fucking vegetables, man. You'll never see like ants eating on celery and shit like that. They most cases will run towards sugar. In most cases they'll be on potatoes. They'll run towards starch. They'll run towards all kind of foods that are actually bad for your body. So even dealing with your body has, whether it's fungus, because you got all kind. You got fungus, you got virus, you got bacteria. It's others, but those are like the main three. Different funguses, different bacteria, or different viruses, and they come in different parts. They're called all kind of different things like mold within your body. You know what I'm saying? So to cure yeast and things like women that have a yeast infection. A yeast infection, to really slow down a yeast infection and even stop a yeast infection, you got to stop eating all that bread, because the bread is actually feeding yeast in your body, and it's basically kicking up your box. So what do? You cut off yeast, you cut off a lot of bread products, and you start to take a lot of natural herbs to actually kill off the yeast, because that fungus is actually thriving and living off of starchy foods and things of that nature. So you have to cut it out of your diet, then you have to start taking fruits and take vegetables to kill it off, because those different fruits, and as well as advanced medicine, you got like black seed oil, you got honey, natural honey and things, manuka honey. Those different things kill off superbugs in your body and all these different things in your body so that your body can thrive and flourish. Turpentine.
You also got the tart cherry, man. That's good for your urinary tract system too.
Yes.
Yeah, because a lot of people have UTIs, urinary tract infection, and they can't pee right. And after a while, you might be you'll see, you might not see, but you like hear about it, read about it. Somebody might be, or you'll be in the bathroom. You might, you had the public stalls, and somebody might be you might go to the bathroom, see somebody there, and you will leave washing your hands. They still there, like, man, what the hell is wrong with this guy, man?
Like when you take a crap, like a number